Inside Law and Orders, the Orleans location. Oh, look at this overkill burger. Can we do this today? This is gonna be good. I'm Ryan Lindsay and this is More Please. Mwah.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really want, yeah.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really want.
What I want, yeah. A little bit more.
A little bit more.
A little bit more.
Just a little bit more.
I'm standing here with Jamie Law inside Law and Orders in the Orleans location on 10th Line, but that is not the only location. There's actually quite a few. Jamie, list them off. Let's go.
Okay, we got the original, the OG in Innisfil, outside of Carleton Place on Highway 7. We got a Canada North location, a Canada South location, and we have Orleans, which are here right now, and we also have one in Petawawa.
So every part of the city, if you're like, you know what I need? A burger that I can go, oh, this is the perfect spot. You can make it in every single spot. Tell us a little bit more about this. Why did you get into this business, Jamie?
Well, I've been in the burger business a long time. Started with A&W for almost 19 years. Got out for a little while since some commercial banking. Back in 2013, jumped right back into the burger business, started this up, and it's been going great ever since.
Banking to burgers, that could have done it, definitely. Okay, banking to burgers would have worked, but you went with Law and Orders. Why did you go with Law and Orders?
Well, the name is Jamie Law, last name is Law, and then I'm taking people's orders.
Makes so much more sense now. In the burger game, there are a lot of different players when it comes to spots you can go to get a great burger. What do you think brings Law and Orders a cut above everybody else?
Well, I believe it's a couple things. It's fresh food right away, good service, and consistent hours in operation. Also, we use never frozen meat, handmade burgers done, made up, handmade several times a day, and it's the good fresh meat.
I have to ask about the meat specifically because I know there's a lot of burger places that are very, very meticulous about it. Some use like a mixture of certain grounds. You go with this fat content, you go with this, you go with this, you grind it yourself. Do you have a specific meat supplier and are you allowed to reveal that, or is that like top secret?
It is kind of top secret, but yes, we do have some people that do all of our grinding and our special blend up. So yeah, it is, it's what makes the burger so good.
I also noticed the word smash around almost every one of the burgers. Can you explain to people that may not be familiar with a smash burger what it is?
So instead of your burger being super thick and just really big, we kind of smash them down, put a nice little crisp to them. The flavors really stay super juicy on the inside, and they're just an absolutely amazing burger.
It does tend to make for a fantastic burger, I'm not gonna lie. I'm very excited about this. You also have chicken sandwiches, you've got some wraps on the menu. I also noticed a board over here. Can you tell me a little bit about those guys up there?
So this right up here is the new gravy train poutines. We have several different types of gourmet poutines served in a couple different sizes. We have a regular size and also an absolute massive size bowl.
It says massive right on it. This is good.
But
I like
everything is massive here. We have quarter-pound burgers, half-pound burgers, and a one-pound burger. So
we're ready to burger it up. Plus, we may get a chance to talk about the beer line as well. Jamie, let's get back there and do some magic.
Excellent. Let's go.
We are inside the guts of the Orleans location of Law and Orders. Actually, Jamie's about to take us through something kind of cool. One of the things I love most about this place is you're not going to get a bag of frozen French fries that just gets chucked in a fryer. This little dude right here is about to become something truly magical, but it takes a couple steps.
Step one, grab a potato. Ryan, how about give it a shot?
I can do this, okay. All right, up, move the hand, push. I made fries! Ah!
One more.
All right, one more, let's go. Another potato, boom, fries. This could be something I could do for the rest of my life. I'm okay with this. So what's the next step we go after this? You pound them, you got them in a bowl.
Soak them in some water, nice cold water. Then we're gonna do some blanching.
Why do we soak them in the water?
So it brings out the sugars, brings out the sugar taste, and also gets some of the starches to come out of the potato so they're not so starchy.
So this is something you should be doing at home if you have the ability and you're making fries.
Definitely. Anyone can do this at home. You put them in there. There's other tricks people do. They put vinegar or they do other stuff. Or there's this other chemical called Stay Fresh. We don't use any of that stuff either. We use straight up cold water and let it sit in cold water for minimal half an hour. We like to try to do overnight if we can.
Oh wow, okay. So the next step is...
So what we're gonna do is they've now been chilling. We're gonna be dumping water out and going right over to the fryer to blanch.
Okay. What is blanching for anybody watching that doesn't know?
So it's basically cooking the potato at a lower heat for a longer time to soften up the potato and let the oils get into the potato. And then after you're done blanching, you let the potatoes rest and sit, and they kind of just kind of breathe and cool. And then they're properly ready for frying.
Okay, so
for your fries and for your poutines. A lot of steps go into making fries.
But when they're done properly, is you've got that pillowy inside and then the crispy outside, right?
Correct.
That's why.
Correct. Let's go to the fryers.
Let's go. So the first fryer you're putting them in is actually at a lower temperature?
Yes, this is a lower temperature fryer for blanching purposes.
Okay. How long do you typically have to blanch them for?
So they're nice and soft. They start going a little golden, but when the potato actually feels soft is when they're ready to go.
If I was right, there's buckets of pre-blanched back there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So here's the product after it's been finished blanching and cooling. Now they're ready to be fried.
For those at home, this is not a reaction that you can get from your air fryer, by the way. You can try as much as you want, but you're not gonna get that. Okay, so these gravy trade poutines, it's kind of like a designer poutine. It's not just your standard curds, gravy, and fries. There's a lot more that goes into it. What made you decide to go that route?
Well, we have some good creative people here at Law and Orders that come up with some great ideas, especially this guy here in the background, maybe come up with a few ideas.
Okay.
But today we're gonna feature the loaded baked potato poutine. So it's bacon, there's diced green onions, sour cream, fries. It's absolutely gonna be amazing. We also have a cheeseburger poutine, which is absolutely to die for. It's hamburger, bacon, our secret sauce, diced onions, and pickles as well.
I've seen you've also got smoked meat on there. You've got a chicken bacon ranch on there, which is, I mean, I love the fact that you can combine those two. You get the chicken, you get the bacon, you get something that's already poutine. It's a perfect combination. Are these popular? These are kind of new to the menu, so.
Yeah, they are super popular right now. The spicy chicken's actually super popular as well, with like a chipotle mayo, jalapenos, popcorn chicken. It's absolutely to die for.
Oh, sweet. I know that poutines have become such a boutique thing for people over the last couple of years, a dish that for many of us you take as a national identity, and you see it show up on American cooking shows and you're like, no, don't put shredded cheese on that, how dare you? But in this case, there's a whole bunch of varying ingredients and it works every time. I mean, I guarantee you've tested these, right?
They've all been tested. We also still have the regular traditional poutine as well, plus tater tot poutine and onion ring poutine.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna set up a bed in the back. I'll be lying here for the rest of my life. If you need me, I'll be testing every one of these poutines, and you can do the same. So today you said we're doing loaded baked potato?
Loaded baked potato poutine today.
Sweet.
Just putting some of the nice cut fresh fries inside the basket. St. Albert's cheese curds, only the finest. Our fantastic dark beef gravy.
That looks deliciously rich.
Lots of bacon. Beautiful sour cream. Nice green onions. Ready to eat.
There we have it, the loaded baked potato poutine. Mmm.
Just a little bit more.
Just a little bit more.
Okay, we're into the very important part. Gloves. Oh yeah, we are about to handle the meat that become the incredible burgers that get smashed right here at Law and Order's inside the Orleans location. So Jamie, let's go through the process.
Okay, so we take our meat, we put it into the bowl, kind of mix it together. Our meat is a special blend of amazingness, and we actually don't add anything into our meat, nothing at all. No spices, no breadcrumbs, no eggs, no filler, no additive. It is 100% beef. So what we're going to be doing is we normally make two types of patties, a 4-ounce patty and an 8-ounce patty. Some of the burgers we're going to make today are going to be all 8 ounces, or it's going to be a 1-pound burger.
Oh man.
So we're going to make up some 8-ounce patties.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you how to do this. We have the
Okay.
weigh scale here. We're going to take some meat, kind of roll it in a ball.
8, almost on the nose. Yeah,
Good
you've
to
done
go.
this once or twice before, apparently.
Yeah, Ryan, why don't you jump in there and make a
Oh.
patty or two?
All right, let's see if I can pull 8. Let's see, how big's that ball? All right, so make it into a ball first. I'm so sorry to the person that gets this burger. It's not gonna look anything as good as yours did there, but all right, take the ball. We're going for 8. Hey, 8.4, it's not bad, it's not bad. I gotta take
Fantastic.
a little bit out though, right? So take a little bit out, pop it back into a ball, and let's see. Oh, what happened there? Too far. That's not going to be good radio and TV. 8.2, still too much. 8.1, good.
Acceptable.
Good. Okay, we made it. We made it. All right. So this goes in here. Boom.
Boom, so we're gonna make a couple more so we can
Okay.
start making our burgers.
Sweet. So these burgers, again, you're not going to tell me the blend. That's perfectly fine. Fat content, all that stuff, that's super top secret, especially when it comes to the technique side of things. But are we going to get to see how you smash them on there? Because that's a big part of it.
Of course.
Is it Maillard or Mallard reaction, right, that you're going for, I think? The crispy beef thing.
Exactly, nice and
Smash
juicy
burger?
in the
Yeah.
inside.
Around how many of these a day do you think you guys have to make?
Oh my
realistically?
God, a lot.
Okay, all
A
right.
lot.
Do you know on average how many pounds of beef you're going through a day?
Brian, that is a crazy question. It varies, and between all locations, it is absolutely insanity. People would be say I should own a beef farm, but I don't even think I'd have enough cows on the beef farm to make a week worth here. Okay, yeah, let's go smash these.
So Michelle here, who is the grill master right now here at Law and Orders, is going to be the one smashing one of these patties. We're going to see exactly how these burgers are created at Law and Orders. So that is an 8-ounce ball of meat that's about to get smashed down expertly. Look at that. It's a very specific technique. It may look to you like that's a little bit thin, but when it does that, what happens is the beef actually crisps up on the underside where everything's making contact with something. Again, I'm gonna mess this up, but it's either a Mallard or Maillard reaction. I always mess it up, but that's what you're going for with the smash burger. Crispy, delicious outside, soft inside.
Now, making the overkill burger, it's topped off with a deep fried pickle, so we need a deep fried pickle down. And there's also a mini poutine on top of the overkill burger, so we need to drop some fries down.
Wouldn't be a monster burger here without a little bacon. That looks thick too. When you toast your buns, do you cover them in anything in particular? You just throw it in and toast it up?
Throw it in. Bye, bun.
This is mesmerizing.
Sir.
Boom. So what are you doing here?
So now we're gonna be dressing the bun. So this burger has actually different toppings than a normal burger. And I'll get into the reason why it's called the Overkill Burger in a minute. But it has just ketchup on the bottom. A little bit of diced onions. The guy who created it owns the monster truck from Monster Truck Jam Overkill Evolution. The actual real monster truck is the guy that created this burger. He's a good friend of mine. And some nice crispy lettuce.
Iceberg, yeah.
Now we're waiting for the patty.
Look at that. Okay, I'm not gonna touch the food, but look at that. Crispy brown. Absolute magic. That is delicious right there. Direct application of the cheese. Is that to help it melt better?
Yes.
Okay, beaut. Look at that. Woo. So you're putting a poutine on the burger?
On top of the burger.
Oh my goodness.
Top off.
You guys offer reimbursement to the ambulance costs?
Exactly. The Overkill Burger.
Now that's a garnish.
Woo!
Just a little bit more.
Just a little bit more.
Okay, this is the big one. This is the big moment. This is what you've been waiting for. This is the main event! It's called the Rippo Burger. But why? Why, Jamie, is it called the Rippo Burger?
Well, before I get into the story, let's drop the 2 8-ounce patties, which equals 1 pound, on the grill, and we're gonna smash these up.
All right.
So you heard me right, it is a 1 pound burger of meat. Fully dressed, the burger weighs 1.5 pounds. The burger is called Rippo Burger in honor of my dad. It was my father's nickname, my late father's nickname. Rippo, it was his high school football name, half rhinoceros, half hippo. I've opened my first restaurant just a little bit after my father's passing. My dad was a big burger guy, loved burgers. So I thought I'd honor him with a big burger. And now the Rippo Burger is pretty much, look it up online, it is a famous burger everywhere right now. And it is a monster to eat, and it's an epic burger.
a pound full of meat in one shot.
So it is 1 pound of meat, 4 slices of cheese, 2 slices of bacon, and then all the toppings. Mustard, ketchup, pickles, onions, mayo, lettuce, and tomato.
Do you provide somebody to carry somebody to the car after?
No, but you'd be surprised how many people eat this burger. People are obsessed with it.
Of course they are. It sounds delicious. It sounds massive. It sounds like something that when you eat it, you feel like you've actually achieved something, you know?
Exactly.
Now, just to make sure there's a differentiation, right? Is that a word? That's a word, right? Between the two, the Rippo Burger versus the Rippo Challenge. What is the Rippo Challenge?
So the Rippo Challenge is you have to eat 2 of these monster burgers plus a pound of poutine in 20 minutes. That is the burger challenge that we have here. Only about 17, maybe 18 people have ever completed it, and with over 5, probably almost 600 people have attempted it so far. It is quite the challenge.
How much advance notice do you need for somebody to come in and try?
Not a lot of advance notice, but
Really?
just you need some time. Don't come right at closing time.
Because you got to time it, so you got to make sure that
Exactly.
everybody's staying on.
You gotta cook it, you gotta time it. It is legit competition.
2
We've had a lot of professional eaters from all around the world who've come and tried it. We've had some of them have won, and it's quite a fun event to watch.
You almost kind of want to see somebody fail it deep down, to be honest. Like, oh, you're a professional eater, we'll try this. Seeing them fail almost feels like a feather in the cap when it happens, right?
Exactly.
That's a fun thing to do.
Ours aren't the crazy traditional super thin.
Yeah.
Ours still have some girth to them.
No, man, and I can see that. But you've still got that crisp brown is the key, man.
Some super review smash burger people that like love, they're like, oh, yours is like kind of a hybrid, like rip off. I'm like, well, is it?
Really? Not really.
And honestly, I like my burgers like that. I don't like those big thick ones that are like, eat like you're eating a meatball. Like,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Just,
Okay, so walk us through the dressing of this Rippo burger.
so some mustard, ketchup, pickles, splash of onions, mayo, lettuce, 2 tomatoes. There you have it, a 1 pound burger.
And a workout at the same time. Do some bicep curls with it.
Feel the burn. So which one are you gonna try?
Okay, so one more time. This is a loaded baked potato poutine, right?
Correct.
This is the Rippo burger, which, oh my God. I don't have to go to the gym tonight, that's sweet. I probably do have to go to the gym tonight after eating, but that's okay. This is the overkill. I almost feel like I have to. Like if I'm gonna try something, it's gonna be the overkill. Are you planning on having a bite of anything? Ooh, turn the question around.
I might have a bite of this beautiful
Okay.
loaded baked
All right.
potato poutine.
For you, sir.
Why,
Now,
thank you.
Jamie, give me the locations again just so that we make sure where we can go to try some of these things, including these incredible beers. They have their own line. Orleans, Little East End, just in case. Yeah.
We have locations, flagship store on Highway 7 in Innisfil, just outside of Carleton Place. 2 in Canada, 1 Canada North, 1 Canada South. We have 10th Line Road here in Orleans, and then we also have Petawawa.
So many spots that you can go and enjoy something like this and have somebody carry you home. Oh, Jamie, this has been a pleasure. I really look forward to hearing more stories, preferably of people taking on the Rippo Challenge when they come in, and I hope that, do you have delivery services available as well?
Yes, we have our online Square system, which isn't delivery. You can order online through our Square system, and we have Skip the Dishes, Uber Eats, DoorDash up in this area. In Carleton Place, Petawawa, we have something called Valley Eats, DoorDash, Skip the Dishes. Yeah, so those are our delivery apps.
I don't even know how to pick this up. Oh my God, it's
luck.
so messy in the best possible way. I'm Ryan Lindsay, sitting inside Law and Orders in Orleans, and this is overkill. Oh my God.